The swamp Trump promised to drain? It seems more like a luxury pool party for grifters. Despite the grandiose claims of integrity, negotiation skills, and hiring only the best people, the reality surrounding Donald Trump's administration is a parade of scandal. And now, in yet another jaw-dropping revelation, a key figure in Trump's transition team, Boris Epshteyn, finds himself tangled in allegations of corruption so blatant it feels surreal. Boris Epshteyn, a lawyer and staunch Trump ally, is alleged to have been involved in a cash-for-access scheme during Trump's transition to power. Reports from the New York Times and the Washington Post suggest that Epshteyn solicited payments from individuals seeking cabinet positions in the Trump administration. Yes, you read that right. People allegedly had to pay to even be considered for top government roles. This wasn't just about campaign donations or lobbying. This was a direct exchange of money for influence wrapped in the guise of Trumpian negotiation. The details are as absurd as they are disturbing. Treasury Secretary nominee Steven Mnuchin was reportedly asked for tens of thousands of dollars, not just for the privilege of securing his role, but also to fund a bizarre venture, a 3-on-3 basketball league. It's almost laughable until you realize the implications. What does it say about a government when key appointments are allegedly auctioned off like luxury real estate? Boris, ever the loyal foot soldier, denies these allegations, painting himself as a misunderstood, nice guy. But let's examine the context. Epshteyn is no stranger to controversy, known for his aggressive tactics and deep involvement in Trump's inner circle. He was the guy tasked with smoothing over the rough edges of Trump's transition, a job that, if the allegations are true, he interpreted as an opportunity to capitalize on desperation and ambition. Senate Democrats are now calling for transparency, demanding that Trump's nominees disclose any communications with Epshteyn regarding financial transactions. Senators Sheldon Whitehouse and Dick Durbin have sent letters urging nominees to preserve records of any interactions with him. It's an effort to ensure accountability, but let's not forget the historical pattern here. By the time the full scope of Trump-related scandals comes to light, the damage is often already done. This isn't just about Boris. It's about the broader culture Trump cultivated, a culture where loyalty to the man himself seemed to trump loyalty to the country. Consider this. During Trump's presidency, reports emerged about the staggering financial gains he and his family made. Trump himself allegedly raked in $1.7 billion during his term, while Jared Kushner's dealings with Saudi Arabia and Ivanka Trump's questionable Chinese patents raised serious ethical concerns. And yet, much of the public discourse remains fixated on Hunter Biden's laptop. It's a classic distraction technique. Point fingers elsewhere to deflect from the scandals under your own roof. Meanwhile, Trump's administration increasingly resembles a mob drama, with a cast of characters who seem pulled straight from a Scorsese film. The tragedy of this narrative lies in its predictability. Trump's first presidency was marked by a constant stream of investigations, allegations, and indictments targeting those around him. Now, as he eyes a second term, the cycle seems poised to repeat. But here's the kicker. We won't even know the full extent of the corruption until long after his time in office. This raises a sobering question. How much is too much? For the nearly half of Americans who voted for Trump, at what point does the facade of strength and self-made success crack? Trump's brand is built on the idea that he's a man of the people, a disruptor who fights for the average American. But the reality? He's mastered the art of self-enrichment, not public service. The real book here isn't the art of the deal, it's the art of the steal. And if Boris Epshteyn's story is any indication, that art form has found its masterpiece in Trump's political machine. Stay vigilant, because the real cost of corruption isn't just in dollars. It's in the erosion of trust, the decay of institutions, and the slow realization that the swamp isn't going anywhere, it's just gotten bigger.